Hi guys, welcome back to Sleeve Saturday. So this week the Swedish rock band Ghost have dropped a cover version of the Genesis classic, Jesus He Knows Me, a song originally released in 1992 as the fourth single from the last record to feature Phil Collins. Effectively the last great Genesis album before that Calling All Stations nonsense with Ray Wilson. For Ghost to pick this song is a strange choice in terms of musical influence. You know, Genesis at this point were a prog rock band who had turned pop. So when I saw this would be their latest release, I thought to myself, Jesus, why? But subject matter wise, it kinda makes sense and is spot on, considering their lead singer Tobias Forge has played a character which he himself has called a demonic pope. The satirical lyrical content mocking the activities of televangelists is perfect fodder for a band like Ghost. Either way, when it popped up on my feed this week, I thought to myself, I have to hear this, even to just see if they made a dog's dinner of it. I adore the Phil Collins era of Genesis, as you know, and any excuse to talk about them is a good one.
I can direct videos, it's no problem. Pout baby, pout.
Since discovering Ghost a few years ago, I've been a bit hit and miss on them. They are a deceiving band though, because their image would suggest that they are harder than they seem. By the looks of them, you would assume death metal, but in reality, they are quite melodic at times. They are no Slipknot. Now, quick one before we go on, subscribe to my channel there if you haven't already, will you? Cheers. Right, so expectations on this cover version were tame as I hit play. In this latest offering, the new character in the Ghost Gallery is Father Jim DeFrock. The character is similar to the one Phil played in the original video, but while Genesis played it up as borderline cartoon characters, Ghost have gone a bit more gritty, albeit it's still tongue-in-cheek. The hypocrisy of preaching to those who are genuinely believers in God while ripping them off with a snake oil sermon is so well done and so well played in this video, even better than the Genesis version. Although Father Jim does pass more than a striking resemblance to 80s Kenny Loggins. The character they've created here is just perfect for this material, and Ghost have just pulled it off so well. His turn from a suave man of God to a slimy prick, lavishing in the lifestyle of fancy cars and hedonism, all while on the dime of people who just want to find some spiritual meaning in life, is just sickening, but funny at the same time. The hypocritical nature of this lifestyle is something we know a lot about on this channel. Sonically, this is way harder than the Genesis version, but nowhere near metal. I would call it hard pop rock, if that's even a thing. But it's great. Vocally, Forge is nailing it too. That's the thing about Ghost. I never seek them out, but every time I hear them, I remember how much I actually like them.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
All in all, this was a nice surprise and one I wasn't expecting. This is the first song from their new EP, Phantom Mine, which will be released in May. As usual, they've sucked me back in, and I will be checking that EP out upon release, based on this first taster. I'm curious though guys, what are your thoughts? So let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel now. I'll see you next time.